Hi there, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, July 16th, 2019. We're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for our reading again today. I just could not put this deck down. And we have a full moon and a lunar eclipse happening today in the sign of Capricorn. So there is a great grounding energy and the energy of revelation in the atmosphere for us today. Take advantage of those. Check it out. Also, fresh on the channel are the mid-month readings for July. All about the energies between the eclipses. So check those out. They'll be linked for you at the end of this video. And so today, what do we have going on? A card from the bottom of the deck. We have the Lovers. Following your heart, your bliss. Making choices and decisions. Yeah, when we see that card, we pull more cards because within our choices or our options right now, there's the way we are habituated to choose, which could be serving our heart space or not. And then there is following our heart, making a choice in that direction. Same. So we like to take a look. And our card in the how we are habituated to choose category is Batman, the Hanged Man. All right. Wow, look at him. He's intense. Look at those red eyes. Is that a good thing? Not sure. Okay. Habituated to choose the Hanged Man. Well, he seeks enlightenment, and that's why he's hanging there. He doesn't come down until he's good and ready and has the enlightenment that's fulfilling to him. So that's a really positive card in the position of how we are habituated to choose. This is taking in the whole picture. We've seen the Knight of Swords enough lately to know that we're being encouraged to get a bird's eye view of things. And to not have tunnel vision for our goals, dreams, and intentions. So the Hanged Man is a good card here. Gathering data, collecting information before making a choice. That's wise. All right, let's take a look at the card that comes into our following our heart category. Ooh, and we have a repeat from yesterday. The Six of Cups. Yesterday, this card had a strong energy of reconciliation. Taking a look at our habits, personal rituals, and deciding or choosing, are they current? Are they in alignment with what we're aiming ourselves at, targeted for within our manifestation? So that energy continues today. Also, this is a soulmate card. Can't ignore that, especially when it's sitting right next to the Lovers. So there is enlightenment within relationships of all kinds. So take it to family, friends, beloveds, workmates, and the like. There is greater enlightenment coming to you intuitively now or unfolding for you now, and it's providing, the enlightenment is providing options for you to make choices from. I love the root system here. This is a big deal for me personally right now. I'm seeing this sort of energy in communication with guides and angels that I channel. So this reminds me of expansion. Expansion within connection, expansion within communication, and greater enlightenment. So the full moon, the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse we had in the new moon earlier in the month is bringing a truckload of enlightenment for us to sort through and align with and eclipse in or out if it serves us, right? Those are three really deep and powerful cards there. It should be a very interesting day. You're going to have to leave some comments if you're guided. And we have another repeat card here in the Nine of Cups, so fulfillment. That does not surprise me at all, especially with a full moon and the lunar eclipse coming today. this is an extension of what you're seeing here with the Hanged Man and the Six of Cups. There is reward of prior effort. There is blessing, happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction, all of that in the Nine of Cups. We've been talking a lot about the foundations that we are standing on now, and most of us are at this enjoyable frequency because we've walked out of deep challenge in our past. So this is not something we want to sacrifice or find ourselves settling for less in, and having it repeat, especially on such a powerfully astrological day. The alignments are so powerful. This shows real commitment to our enlightenment, to our heart space, to our goals and dreams. And this also says to us that we're continuing the process. We're in the cycle. I'd love to see the Wheel of Fortune sitting right next to this card, because that would be us turning the crank on that wheel and ensuring for ourselves that this foundation just gets better and better and better. And also, if the Wheel of Fortune were to show up right next to it, and there's a little bit of a nod to it here in that Six of Cups, it keeps us fresh in our perspective and not resting on our laurels, so to speak. Keeps us in action and movement for all of this, which is adventurous and enjoyable. Let's see what's next. Eight of Pentacles. Wow, we haven't seen this card in ages. I love it, and it confirms what I'm saying here on the Nine. There's attention to detail, and there's dedication and commitment in the Eight of Pentacles. It's typically seen as a card of feeling like you're in a really long process and slightly excited for the fulfillment of it in the Ten of Pentacles. I don't feel an energy of rushing with it, though, as I look at it today. Typically I do when I turn this card over. There's sort of like the eye roll and the groan of like, oh gosh, more of this. I want to be at the 10. I'm ready to be at the 10. I don't feel that here at all. We're definitely in savoring energy with this 9, and it brings more expansion like we're seeing here in this 6. And it's a ride we don't want to get off of, let's say. It's perfect right where it's at. The energy really feels perfect, exactly where it's at for us, and we're in no rush to bring that somewhere else. It's more about celebrating it right here, right now, and soaking up all that goodness, because it's fuel for turning the Wheel of Fortune for ourselves. And again, it comes back to that 6, reconciliation, taking a look at things that are coming around and around for us, coming under our magnifying glass and our microscope, as mentioned yesterday. And we're making choices about that, and we're choosing into the 9 of Cups because we're tuned in, plugged right into our enlightenment. So we're not making any rash decisions, and we're not making any we're not taking any rushed actions. All right, next. Wow. High Priestess. Look at her. All right. This is fabulous. This connects so nicely again to our 6. This expansion within our intuitive consciousness, our ability to see, hear, feel, know, experience the messages from the universe, our guides and angels, our intuitive gifts, all of it's expanding in this full moon, in the lunar eclipse, and it's really fulfilling for us. The High Priestess is putting us in even deeper touch with our intuitive wisdom. So, wow, today's the day, folks. If you want to sit down with your crystal ball, it'll probably have a little digital readout of, yes, no, and long-winded intuitive answers to your goals, dreams, and desires. Plug it in, people. Just pay close attention to your intuitive vibration, your intuitive frequency, because it is turned all the way up to high, and it's about to blow out your inner speaker, I think. And the High Priestess here, again, she shows up. She doesn't ever hand you an answer, but she'll point you in a direction, and an enlightened direction at that. So another message when we see her, too, is to have discretion. There are things worth discussing, and there are things worth keeping in your heart space and not discussing, because there are those that it would fall on ears of those who would not appreciate. So have discernment and discretion. Another beautiful message of the High Priestess. Okay, I feel like this reading is quite loaded. There's a lot of energy here in the cards. I know it's influenced by the full moon and the lunar eclipse. My sense of it is that there's the takeaway we've spoken of, and then there's what you're perceiving as you are looking at these cards in your own heightened, expanded, intuitive consciousness. So whatever comes to you intuitively as you look at these cards, even if it's not mentioned, take it to heart for yourself. Run it through your filter. Use it in your world and your energy atmosphere and see what comes of it. I love this attention to detail card right here. The attention to detail is within our intuitive gifts today. And that detail is going to lean us into this Nine of Cups even deeper, which brings us greater enlightenment and fulfillment within our own heart space. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, angel answers. Ask a question if you have one. Not our emphatic yes, but our yes. Yes. If you asked a yes, no, there's your yes. Oops. Emphatic success, yeah. From the attention to detail on that 8. You know, that's a bit of a mastery card there too. It's really refining energy, perfecting something, you know, creating a rough draft and then another rough draft. There's, the guides are saying a honing of skills. Put that out there for you. Next. That's interesting. Take action. Yes. Enlightened action. Okay. Last card. Affirmation for us today from the universe has your back. We have, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yeah. Closer to your intuitive consciousness today, because the attention to detail is there. Listen. Feel. Sense. Know. And allow it to lead you into enlightened action, deeper into your intuitive consciousness and closer to your heart's desire. Beautiful. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful Tuesday. My most favorite day of the week. Enjoy. Like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Leave a comment if you're guided. Bye for now.